Hi, my name is Ben and I put the B in DB Adventures. Hey YouTube, my name is Ben and in DB Adventures my role is the co-coordinator. I like to do the itinerary for the holidays, take some photos of like our adventures together and just have the best time going.
What do you do for work?
So I work in retail, I'm a retail manager. I've done it for the last 10 years now, and my passion is though going to like travel the world and blog where my trips are going to and what I'm doing all the time, day and night. So the inspiration for our YouTube channel was that we started about 6 years ago going traveling around the world. We did quite a lot of America, and one of our biggest problems was we took photos and stuff like that, but we never actually recorded anything, like made reels or anything like that, and we never took it as seriously as we do now. We had the best trips going, and we never actually documented what we did. And looking back, I wish we did that now. Whereas now we're in that position where we've like been like recently to the UAE, and we've had the best time going. We can actually put it all into reels and YouTube for ourselves, but also for the world to watch as well.
So Ben, what's your favourite road trip?
So my favourite road trip was going from Staunton, Virginia, like a small town, across Shenandoah National Park, where it was like deer, literally like it's like a 3-4 hour drive through everything. There was deer, loads of wildlife up there, and really good views of everything, like a national wild park. And we drove all the way to Washington DC that time. So we had a Starbucks, really sunny outside, and just drove all day. It was really good.
What's your favourite travel destination in the world?
To me, mine's always going to be America, because obviously you've got like the side of like Malibu and LA kind of side, but then you've also got like the New York and then Florida down at the bottom, and then even going to like Big Bear Lake in California where it's just snowing all the time. There's like you have all 4 seasons in one holiday trip if you wanted to.
Okay, if you're picking one place in America, where would you choose?
Definitely LA every time. My favourite place. My dream destination would be Canada, just because I've never been there and I really want to try to do like Toronto, Niagara Falls, and do like a massive road trip around there. Even if I had time to go up to like Quebec, because I do speak a bit of French, I think it'd be a good laugh just to meet the locals there.
So what was the first trip that you took that really sparked your passion for travelling?
So I'd say my first holiday was what started everything for wanting to go travelling. So when I was 18, I went to Ibiza with my friends and just had the best time going. It was literally my first time away from my parents, and I got to go quad biking, go to all the foam parties and everything. What you do when you're 18, have the best time going. And from there, I've literally been on holiday non-stop all the time, just travelling to new destinations, because I just found it just a fun thing to do by myself, where it was almost like a new experience I could try out every time I went on holiday.
How do you choose the locations you're going to visit?
So the way I choose locations of where we're going to visit next is literally as easy as this. I go into Apple Maps, spin the world, and then zoom in, just see where it lands, and then I do a quick like Google searches around the areas, look out for some lakes, forests, like the city, if it's close to a city, what to look out for, like the places where you wouldn't normally visit. And if it looks good, I will then see if I can get any flights to it through Skyscanner, if I can get any connecting flights, if I can't get a direct, and then check out the hotels and hotels.com and see what I can get through there. And if I get everything what looks good for price and get good timings on it all, we're booking it and going. So to prepare for each trip, I literally like to spend weeks and months sometimes looking at certain things. So I Google down the itinerary down to the minutes of where we're going at what time, how long we're there for, making sure tickets are bought, just so I know what I'm doing day by day, where I can get the best views, the best food and places like that. And I spend a lot of time checking everything out and booking everything.
How has travel changed your perspective on life and the world?
I'd say travel has done that by just showing you there's a bigger world out there than just the small village, town or city you come from. There's so many people out there you get to meet, the experiences you go through, and not every day is ever the same compared to what your normal day-to-day life is. I'd advise everyone to go travelling, even if you haven't got much money. Just a quick £20-30 flight out for 2 days is the best options for me, just so you can experience other cultures, and if you do like it, save up and go and keep going to different places every time.
Can you share a time when things didn't go as planned during your travels?
Yeah, we'll do. Right, so there was one time where we were travelling to Atlanta, so we're doing a stop off overnight even in Atlanta, and we stopped off at a place called Peachtree Corners, which probably is a nice place, but the hotel we booked was literally about £15 each, so £30 altogether for one night. And we thought it looked alright online, it seemed alright online, the reviews didn't look too bad. It was an extended stay hotel, and we pulled up in a place to find that the receptionist door was locked. There was bulletproof glass where he was when we got into the reception, and he even said, like, go and check out your room before we put you down for a booking here. And we thought, that's a really good option, like we might be able to get an upgrade if we complain about it. Obviously I don't complain much, but if I did want to complain, would I get an upgrade maybe? So we went to go and check out the room. On the way to the room, there was quite a lot of guys near the room, and we couldn't remember where we were staying then, because we were walking across the car park talking and not listening. So we asked, do you know where this room is? Could you help us how to get there? And they asked what room are we staying? So I said 314 in block 2, and they just went, yeah, it's just down the road, down this road, up the stairs, and you'll see it on the first left. I didn't think much of it, but obviously, like, it was quite a dangerous thing to do, because it turned out where we were staying was an extended stay, but it was also classed as a halfway house where they've recently come out of prison and was living there. So they could have been convicted killers, anything there. We didn't really know, obviously we didn't get to know them that well. We managed to get into the room where it found out we had a piece of hair in the bed, there was a half-eaten pizza in the fridge, and it shows that someone was actually living there, and they've given a hotel room to us while someone's also living there as well. We lasted about 15-20 minutes, and then ended up going to a different hotel about half an hour away for me to then complain about where I was staying, saying about how bad it seemed, that the hotel room wasn't clean. And he asked where it was. I said it was in Peachtree Corners, and he went, oh, I live there. I thought, oh great. So in some ways it wasn't the best thing going, it wasn't the best thing to happen to us, but it's a good experience, so, and it's a good laugh, and to me, I won't forget that area. Right, so I say my essentials to pack are obviously my passport, can't go anywhere without that. You need an iPhone cable, I can't live without that either. I need my tan, my sun cream, literally like 25 kilos of luggage. I like to take everything with me, take half the house with me. Clothes for every occasion going. I think what else I need now. Well, my essentials are literally a full suitcase. I can't live without my suitcase. So yeah, 25 kilos worth of essentials I've got. The best way to stay safe while traveling is obviously like check out the area first, see where you're going to. Just Google like place for free Wi-Fi, because you never know when your phone's going to give up with 4G or the local SIM cards don't work. Always check where there's Wi-Fi, any kind of supermarket, restaurant or anything like that. I would always check that one out. And to me, you might not speak to the locals, but I think speaking to the locals could also help you out as well, just because they know the areas where you're going. If you need any help getting to certain places, no shortcuts to get to places quicker because you're stuck in traffic, I'd always speak to the locals as well.
So out of everywhere you've been, what's the most interesting local dish you've ever tried?
My most interesting local dish I've ever tried? I'm quite boring really. I like fried chicken, so if I ever go to like anywhere I go, I like to try their local fried chicken. So in Dubai, fried chicken, Mexico, fried chicken, America, obviously fried chicken. Anywhere I go, literally even Switzerland, fried chicken. I try fried chicken everywhere, so that's my favourite cuisine for it. Right, so this brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching everything I've had to say today. I hope I've answered some questions already for you. If you got anything else you'd like to say or add underneath, just put them on the comments for me and I'll get back to them. Just remember to like, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you soon on DB Adventures.